This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Outside, he was trying that little bit higher line. Don't think...
Oh, Casey Mears slams the wall. What a save.
Wow.
Well, the really great part was down here when he came back on the racetrack.
On that bottom, got a few more to come back.
I was nervous when he got in that grass because we know how wet that grass is.
I was so afraid he was going to come right back out in front of the other cars, but that's where he did it.
Look, 2 cars ahead of David Stremme here.
Just gets loose coming off turn 4. We've seen that all weekend long. Turn 4 is...
Steve Burns, how about that second place car?
And that's Jeff Green in the 66. Mike, when the caution flew, he told his crew chief, Booty Barker, that the front end was chattering a little bit, and he also remarked that there was no rubber on the racetrack. Matt?
Now up front, the 10 car, Scott Riggs, said under the caution, the car was a little tight, but it was coming to him. Very pleased with how that car is handling. But the 38, Mike Elliott, Sadler, pretty loose. He says no rear grip at all. He's hanging on.
And Sadler hanging on is back in 17th.
I tell you what, I believe that...
Whoa!
Three abreast.
Oh, three abreast. Oh, trouble. Kenny Wallace around at start-finish. Everybody gets through without further incident.
Caution is out. No, definitely looked like he got help.
And Robbie Gordon sliced past.
He's still trying to regroup.
Yeah, I think he's got a tire down. He's got a tire down.
Yeah, in the wall. He definitely had a tire down, DW.
In the wall, guys.
And the caution is out here on that 19.
Sorry about that.
Okay, going, and that...
left front go down. Clear low, clear low.
Here he is under heat, and I believe Jeff Burton, I thought they made contact.
Something happened, it looked like right there.
No, yeah, well, that's why I thought that he didn't make contact. He lost his tire right there.
Boy, look how close Robbie Gordon in the 7 just barely got by.
You see the left front just wobbling there.
Yeah, now he's trying to get out of the way. But he's not sure if he has a problem or not. That happens so often. And here now he knows it.
Car just would not turn.
Boy, Nemechek was lucky to get past him. Martin in the 6, last year's winner.
Battle for 14th right here between these teammates. Boy, Mark got such a good run. He got.
Oh, no!
You can see that coming right there. I don't know that he touched him, but when you make that kind of a run like that.
Looks like what happened here last year when Tony Stewart got a big run off of turn 4, got to the back there.
Oh, you got a flat left front, bud. Flat.
Jamie McMurray has had such a heartbreak of a season, trying to get things going with his new team, Roush Racing, a change of crew chiefs. They're trying to get all the cars like the ones that Bob Osborne had with Carl Edwards and had so much success with, and they came in here. Another driver that yesterday had different.
But Darrell, you're running this fast. When you run up behind somebody like that,
and bump them,
it definitely did get into it, but you could almost start to see the car get a little bit loose right there when you run up on him that fast. But he definitely did get into it. And then he gets into the outside wall of the leader.
Now watch what happens here. Here's Jimmy. He's got a car right on his back bumper. He's trying to get down out of the way.
Mark Martin gets in the back of Riggs.
Mark ran into the back of Riggs.
Look at Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's going to have to go out through the grass in the 8 car. And
get it sorted out.
Here comes Jimmy Johnson. Kurt Busch almost over him. Here they
go. Yeah, that had to happen.
All about the pit stop right here.
That had to happen.
No caution yet as Riggs gets right way around and gets going. No caution flag.
He's got.
And Carl Edwards is in the 8th position right now. We've got 8 laps to go, and we don't want to talk about a transfer spot right now. It looks like Kurt Busch in the 2 has a problem. Matt Yoakum.
He's been saying for about 3 or 4 laps that the car, the engine is tightening up, and it was starting to fill up in the cockpit with smoke.
Well, the caution is out. Let me tell you who is grinning from ear to ear. Jimmy Johnson in the 48 car. He'll be back.
Keep it out of the
Still on the lead lap, but he'll be back behind the pack now.
4 down load over here, neighbor.
Busch trying to keep the car on the bottom of the racetrack. And then down to the 8th.
Starting to get tight.
Harvick's there. He's got the nose alongside. He's going to make the pass.
Trouble.
Last car in line, Michael Waltrip slams the wall near start finish.
Hard lick. Caution will be out.
Hey, that thing
he has no brakes.
He's
and
got
the
no
throttle,
brakes.
I think maybe hung.
Man, it's a good thing it spun around. That thing was headed right for the inside pit wall. Whew. He's all right to win the net's down.
Wham, bam.
Goodness.
For the 1996 All-Star winner continues.
It's right in front of Dale Jarrett here.
Same thing we've
Oh,
seen
right
happen
behind
to
him.
so many cars. Car just got loose.
I saw them working on it down. I had it jacked up, and they were all up under the bottom, up underneath it, working on it. I don't know what they did, but cost him a bunch of spots.
The car that was coming at the time of the flag, Jimmy Johnson.
There it
Trouble,
is, hard
trouble,
in the
guys.
outside wall.
Man.
Kane and Martin.
And here they are, all cut. This is the big one we have in the All-Star race.
Tony Stewart.
Stewart had it missed, and Jeremy Mayfield came across track into him.
He kept quite a bit of damage, but here's the guys that made it through right here.
The 48 car, Jimmy Johnson being one of them.
Does he live a charmed life? He had just made the pass to the inside.
Loose, he gets pushing up here off of turn 2, and he gets into Mark. And you see him, he gets loose right there, and here he comes into Mark, and they both go in the wall. And
nowhere for Mark to go, and they start stacking up behind him. You see Biffle and Kyle Busch getting together. There you see McMurray and Mayfield.
Tony had it missed and got tagged.
Yeah, he got hit from behind by Jeremy Mayfield. And he got Hardy pushed up, opened the door for Harvey to slide. No,
Car in the wall,
quite.
Edwards in the wall.
Raised it off turn 4. Jimmy Johnson's going to take the lead going off into turn 1.
Yeah, he cleared him. Oh, God, there's Tony Stewart and Matt Kenseth.
Hard in the wall.
Hard in the wall.
Caution will be out.
Golly gee.
And the 3 cars behind them didn't even try to drive through it.
They just stopped. Just stopped on the racetrack.
I've had my spotter. Loses
Got
the back
loose.
end, slaps it
Pretty
darn-
hard.
Pretty darn hard.
Just ran out of racetrack.
Yep.
Then at the other end of the speedway, turn 1.
You know, Matt was already a little loose getting down in. It looked like he was really almost sideways before Tony ever got in there and got on him. Have to look at that again. Have these two guys had a little, didn't they start the year off this way?
At Daytona.
Back to his teammate, Jeff Gordon, the 24 car.
You know, something I didn't realize that, of course, Jeff runs awfully well here all the time. But he hadn't won a race here since, I think it's 2001 is the last time Jeff Gordon won a race here.
I know he won the All-Star race that year in a backup car.
Exactly.
I'm sure all of these teams, they have learned a lot headed into the longest race of the season next week.
Well, they may have learned a lot, but they're also going to have to bring back a different car. A bunch of them are. White flag in the air for $1 million. Brings her off at turn 2, looks down that long back straightaway.
Kyle Petty in the 45 got by Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8, so Kyle moves up to the 8th position in the 45.
Puts the Petty cars 6 and 8. The 2003 winner of the Nextel All-Star Challenge, about to give Hendrick Motorsports its 5th All-Star win. Jimmy Johnson in the Lowe Chevy wins the Nextel All-Star Challenge.
Got a big tip of the hat though to Kevin Harvick and Richard
All
George.
the hard work going into this. Thank you so much, boys. Thank you, thank you.
Strong second for Harvick. Jeff Gordon 3.5 seconds back. Carl Edwards, nice recovery, 4th. Ryan Newman 5th. Bobby Labonte 6th. Dale Jarrett 7th. Kyle Petty, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Scott Riggs, the top 10.
But I just think about their weekend. We've talked about all the elements. Gives us a little thumbs up there on our in-car camera. But how junk these guys were in practice, the pit road speeding penalty. He finishes 11th in the first segment. They invert 10, overcame a lot.
Yeah.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.